Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your monthly reading for the month of August 2019. Super excited. We're wrapping up the summer with this month for most of the people in the western part of the world. In this month, I am going to be sharing with you your theme for the month. So this is kind of an overriding energy for the month. And then I'll be drawing some additional cards that will give you some more of the nitty-gritty details. So kind of like specific things that are happening for you this particular month. And then we're going to be focusing on life changes. A lot of people are going through shifts, and I was guided to use the butterfly deck this month, which is all about life changes. And life changes don't have to be huge, ground shaking or ground breaking things. They can be small shifts and changes in your life, but this is going to show you kind of the areas of your life that are going to be shifting this month. And then lastly, I've got a card that I've drawn already from the Animal Oracle deck, and this is your power animal for the month. So this is going to be your guide. This is going to be an animal that is here to help you in this month. I also received a suggestion from one of my regular listeners to my Zodiac monthly readings, and I want to share with you because I think it's really valuable. So what she did in the month of July, which she had never done before, is she always watched the video at the beginning of the month, but then she went back at the end of the month and watched it again. So at the beginning of the month, what I shared, she's an Aquarius, what I shared with her didn't make a whole lot of sense. At the end of the month, she was like astounded that how much I was just right on with everything that had occurred for her for that month. And so much so that she was like, it was kind of scary or freaky, like that all of these things had happened and you had predicted all of them, right? So it's kind of a cool thing to go back at the end of the month and watch the video again to see. So I encourage you to do this for July now. So if you watch the beginning of the month, the July video, or even if you didn't, doesn't really matter, go and watch your July video and see, you know, what happened in your life in the month of July and what, you know, what came through the reading that also mirrored what happened in your life. So love to hear your comments below about whatever you discover with that. And then of course this reading will be giving you information about August as we come up to that. And then at the very end, I've got another video that I'm going to share with you that is all about my Maui retreat. So I'm hosting a retreat here on Maui in November. I'm sure you've heard me say it a million times probably by now, but I have a few more spots, and I know that there's some people in my YouTube realm that are meant to come. I just don't know who you are yet, and maybe you don't know who you are yet either. So watch that video, whether you're interested in coming to the retreat or just interested in Maui in general. I'm sharing a little bit of information about kind of the energy of Maui too, and why you might even want to come visit here even if you don't go on the retreat, right? So stay tuned for that at the very end, and we'll get rocking and rolling right now. So your theme for this month is the Four of Earth. Earth cards are all about how you make your money, what you need to do to be grounded here on Earth. This particular card is a duality card. So on the one hand, it's about being too frivolous with your money. So some of you are being too frivolous with your money, and some of you are spending not enough, right? You're not giving enough. So I want you to notice, which angel are you attracted to? There's two angels in this on this card. Which one are you attracted to? Okay, so if you're attracted to the larger angel, that means you have plenty of funds and you're being too cautious, too careful with your money. So maybe you need to be giving more money to charity. Maybe you just need to be enjoying your money, your funds more. Whatever it is, there's that, you know, essence of abundance. For those of you that see the smaller angel, this means that you've got to tighten your purse strings. You're spending too much, and you are maybe not spending from a place of spirit guidance, right? You're just spending sort of willy-nilly. So that's one thing to do also, is to check in with yourself whenever you are considering purchasing something or doing an activity even. Is this in my highest and best interest to do this now, right? So check in with yourself about that. Okay, let's see. So that's kind of your overriding theme. The other piece that comes in with this is, I think, also doing charity work. So not just like giving money to charity, but also doing charity work. And it can also be related to other extremes in your life. So is there, are you giving too much love or not enough? Are you doing too much work or not enough? Are you, you know, yeah, it's like an extreme card. So think about how else, if it doesn't relate to money for you, how else might this relate in your life to some other sort of extreme where you are maybe hoarding your love, hoarding your time, or giving it too freely, right? So we have kind of the opposite extremes. It's not a yes or no, or it's not a, you know, there's no maybe. It's yes or no. Like it's a very clear, very clear. Okay, so we got quite a bit of fire, which to me indicates a lot of action, a lot of activity, and we also have a change card. So there's definitely some winds of change that are coming in. And this is the sun. So Archangel Uriel is coming in for you. I'm trying to get that in the light for you. So this is Archangel Uriel coming in. Uriel's our idea angel, right? So he brings in fresh ideas, and this is a happy outcome. So the sun is all about good stuff, right? It's a happy outcome. It is really having confidence in yourself to, you know, to step boldly and take the actions that you're being guided to take, and especially as it relates to new ideas that Archangel Uriel is bringing to you. So paying attention to the ideas that you're getting. And then we have the Page of Fire coming in as well. This particular card, Page of Fire is all about passion, about action. It also relates to your fame, your reputation, and this is about creativity, right? So bringing in your creativity, and there's a new endeavor, adventure, something that's going to be coming up that you're going to be super excited about, and that you're going to be hearing about it this month. I don't believe it's going to occur this month, but you'll hear about it. So maybe you'll register for the Maui retreat this month, right? Whatever it is, and use your own originality, your own creativity in just life in general this month. And then we also have Five of Fire coming in, Five of Fire, another fire, and this is competing goals. So this is, you can see there's all these different swords, and there's just, you know, you've got too many irons in the fire, too many competing goals. You've got to figure out what is really, truly important to you and focus on that, okay? It's really good to have like one focus, and then maybe you have maybe two peripheral focuses, but when you have like 5 or 6 things going on at once, it breeds confusion, right? And it also overwhelms, and then you don't take action. So this can also be about conflict with others when we get all these swords together like that, right? Can also be about conflict, and just having to handle like lots of little things, right? Lots of little details as well. Okay, let's see what we have for your life changes. I love these cards. Just the color of them is such a pretty, pretty color. Okay, so this is interesting. A couple of these sort of relate to each other. Be true to you is the first one. So this is about being your genuine self, being your authentic self, being true to you. So that means don't be doing stuff that you don't want to do. Don't be going to things that aren't of interest to you. Don't be spending time with people you don't enjoy, right? So be true to you. Speak your truth. Be true to you. I think authenticity is a theme that keeps coming up again and again. The angels keep bringing it up for me, and that's a big part of what this retreat is about, is becoming more vitally you, more your authentic, more your genuine self. And so, you know, there's a lot of different ways that you can do that. A big part of that is being comfortable in your own skin, right? When you are comfortable with who you are, when you love who you are, it's a lot easier to stand up for yourself. It's a lot easier to be courageous. It's a lot easier to be yourself, right, in general. And then keep the faith is also coming in. So this is a reminder to, with the faith aspect of things, and it's interesting because you can't be in fear and in faith at the same time. So we often go to fear because we're afraid of what will happen if whatever it is that we want or need doesn't come to fruition, right? That's what happens. But when you're in that space of fear, then you cannot be in the space of faith and believing that it's going to happen, right? They cancel each other out. They're mutually exclusive. You can't be in fear and faith at the same time. So just be in faith. And this reminds me also of, like, just as it relates to kids, like, you can't worry about them and love them at the same time. So just love them. So be in faith, be in love. And the fears, you need to work through the emotions around the fears. Certainly, I don't want you to ignore those emotions. You need to work through them. But that's what happens when you work through them, then you get to that place of faith. So, yeah. And of course, if you need help with that, I do help people with sort of processing emotions, all that kind of stuff. And then self-care is coming up for you. So self-care isn't, just about getting a massage once a month. Self-care is about daily things that you do to take care of yourself. What do you do to raise your vibration on a daily basis? What is it that you feed your body? Like, are you feeding your body good, healthy food, high vibration food? Are you moving your body consistently? Are you moving your body on a daily basis? Are you stimulating your mind, right? What are you doing to relax? And what are you doing to connect more deeply with yourself? So care of self is also about connection with self too. So, okay. Let's see who your animal guide is. Your power animal this month. Ooh, it's the butterfly. I love butterflies. I absolutely love them. And butterflies are all about transformation. So you're in the cocoon right now, and you're getting ready for a big breakthrough. And sometimes that can be a spot of confusion. You might not know which way you're headed, might not know what you're going to be doing next. You might not be able to see the path. But that's part of the whole cocoon, right? And once you come out of the cocoon, then you're going to be able to see, and you're going to realize you have wings, right? To be able to fly, and it's going to be amazing. So just trust the process and enjoy this transformation. Enjoy this process. Ooh, good stuff. All right. That's what I've got for you for your reading. Stay tuned for the next video. That's going to share more about the magic of Maui and how you can spend a week with me and the angels in paradise. Much love and aloha. Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and today I'm super excited because I'm going to share a bit more detail about my upcoming retreat on Maui. So as you know, if you've been following me for a while, Maui is a magical place, and it really, the essence of Maui, it's hard to actually relay even. And I know the pictures are amazing, and the videos that you guys see that I post all the time on the on the social media, various social media channels are incredible, and it's so much more than that, like just energetically. So this retreat is called Vitally You, and it's really about becoming more who you vitally are, who you truly are. So we're going to tap into that, so many different things that we can do around that, but we're tapping into your higher wisdom. We're tapping into your connection with your environment. We're tapping into bringing more fun into your life. So many different things, right? And so this retreat is really meant to open you up to dreaming again, to expanding your possibilities and what you are able to create in your life. So the point is to help you create more of that fabulous, maybe fantasy vacation-like lifestyle that you truly desire. And I'm super excited about it. So we are going to be surrounded by angels while we are here. So one of the things that has come in very strongly is that the angels, with my facilitating, the angels will be clearing the space before we even arrive. So the place that we are staying is the Wailea Inn, which is absolutely amazing and gorgeous, and I'll show you some pictures as we move along here. And we are going to clear the space before we even arrive, and each bedroom will be anchored with an angel. And then each individual that is coming to the retreat is also going to be assigned an angel. So I kind of laugh at their wording around that, assigning, because everyone is going to be working through different things, right? When we're there, and different things will come up for you, because Maui has a way of bringing up things to the surface for you to take a look at them so that they can be cleared. So it's kind of like about really allowing you to be able to see your obstacles, see what's blocking you, see where the resistance is in your life to creating what you really desire. And these angels, a specific angel, will be with you throughout the week to help you with that, which is absolutely incredible. Like, if you did nothing else all week but just hung out at the villa, or hung out on Maui with your angel, your life would change. But we have a lot more in store for you than just that. So that piece of it is amazing. Angels, the archangels are around me all the time. People that see angels have said that to me many, many times. They're like, do you know there's a bunch of angels around you? I'm like, yeah, I know that, even though I don't see them, I just hear them. Sometimes I'll see a color, or I'll see something that makes me, that shows me that that is the angel that is there. But mainly I just hear them talking to me. So when I hear other people say to me, oh, you have angels around you, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm happy that you can see them, right? But to really spend a week with the angels is absolutely incredible. So just to kind of give you some basics, and then I'm going to share with you some of the stuff that I've already gotten lined up for the retreat. So the basics of the retreat is November 9th through the 15th. We actually will check in at, we can check in starting at 4 on the 9th, and then checkout is by 11 a.m. on the 15th. So it is a 7-day, 6-night retreat. So there'll be 6 evenings that we'll be spending at the villa, the Wailea Inn Villa. And I'll share with you the link below. It has all the retreat details. So if you want to go in and check out the rooms and all that kind of stuff, you can do that. But I want to share with you here some of the things that are included. So this is an all-inclusive retreat. That's one thing I felt was very, very important coming to Maui, is that you're taken care of. So from the minute you arrive, you will be picked up from the airport and brought to the retreat space. If you are staying somewhere else, some people are arriving early, and other people may be staying longer. So we'll work out the details of that as well, but you will get transportation to the retreat space and back to wherever you're going. If you're staying at another location, you will get that. So that is included. Our villa is just steps from really world-class beaches. Like, some of the best beaches on Maui are literally just right there. There's a park right there, lots of different areas to walk. There's shopping, there's restaurants, there's activities. Literally the cove that we can see from kind of our private beach. And I say private in quotes because no beaches on Maui are private, but this one not too many people know about. I didn't know about it until this. So that was kind of a cool discovery when I discovered this beach. So right near there is a cove where it's really the best place to learn how to stand up paddleboard and to surf. So you have lots of different activities that you can do with snorkeling. There's all kinds of different stuff that you can do also on your own. We have a private pool and a jacuzzi at the villa, so that will be just for our use. It's very private. It's a gated, the facility itself is gated, or it's in a little neighborhood actually, which I think is kind of cool, and yet it's a gated property. So all the beach towels, beach chairs, umbrellas, boogie boards, and other beach toys are all included. They have a couple toy closets that have everything in them, and the beach chairs are the great Tommy Bahama ones, where you can actually put it on your back as a backpack. It's really easy to carry. It's got like a little cooler section in the back of it, to a pocket and other little pockets, place for your drink, all kinds of stuff. So those are awesome. We are going to have healthy, organic, locally sourced as much as we possibly can meals, which are going to include, you know, fresh fruits from Maui, because our fruits are amazing, right? And also potentially locally made kombucha and kefir. I know a company that does that locally, and they're awesome. So, and the chef is going to chatted with her, and she's super excited to create a menu that is based on the plant paradox. So those of you that aren't familiar with that, it's a way to eat that is takes out the gluten and also lectins, because lectins are actually the thing that a lot of people have an issue with, and they don't necessarily even know that. And so a week you're going to be able to you know, eat this way, and it's delicious. Like, the food is amazing. So super excited about that. We will also have the transportation, obviously, to and from our excursions. That is included as well. So let's get into kind of the fun activities to uplift you during the retreat. So we are going to be offering yoga 3 mornings while you're there. Local gal Jen is going to be teaching yoga, and she's amazing. Like, gosh, she just is so good, and really great about giving different options for different people. She's also she's been on island for a lot of years, and so she has a lot of wisdom to impart around Hawaiian traditions, and she'll bring in some of that for you guys as well. And then 2 days during the week, we are going to offer a Nia dance session. There may actually be some additional sessions that are optional that you can participate in as well. So Beth Giles is going to be teaching those. She's from the Twin Cities, and I'm not going to remember offhand all of the certifications that she has, but amazing. And we're going to be doing that on the beach, on the grassy lawn. There's just doing these things outside, and same thing with yoga. Doing these things outside is just incredible. It just brings things to a whole new level. So there will be some movement there that you can participate in. We are going to do a snorkeling boat cruise. So that is one of my favorite things to do. And typically they always, I know some people are a little bit nervous, maybe aren't as good as swimmers. Typically they always have life jackets or like noodles. That's what I do, just because it is, you know, and I even like, I'm comfortable swimming and stuff like that, but I like to snorkel with a noodle, then I don't have to think about it, right? And it's just, yeah, you can just float around, and typically they'll take us to the turtle cleaning station. So this is a really cool place where turtles go to get the algae eaten off of them. So they actually go into the little station, and the fish come and eat all the algae off of them, and then the next turtle comes in, and it's really super cool to watch, super cool to see, and just tons of turtles. And then of course lots of other sea life, lots of other fish, beautiful, amazing fish that we get to see. So that will be a fun excursion that we'll be doing. We'll also be doing a partial road to Hana. So road to Hana is one of my favorite things to do on the island. I feel like it's a super spiritual journey. Every time I go, there's just this spiritual aspect to it. There's a lot of really spiritual places along there. We are actually going to have two Hawaiian guides. I believe there will be 2. It kind of depends on numbers, but the numbers that I'm calculating that we'll have, we will most likely have 2 guides that will be with us. And we are going to go to a couple of my favorite waterfalls, as well as a few other very spiritual places along the road to Hana. We won't be going all the way to Hana because that is, you know, that's a long, it's a long trek to go all the way. So we're not going to go all the way, but we're going to do kind of a partial road to Hana, get you guys seeing these amazing, incredible waterfalls that Maui is known for, and then also learning about the Hawaiian culture and the history and what, you know, what these places mean to the Hawaiians. So that I think is really going to be amazing. We are also going to be doing a lei making session and hula lesson. So, and we'll actually be dancing hula at sunset. I worked that out. It's so awesome. So I'm really excited about that. That will be an optional thing. People can do it or not do it. You know, obviously if there's something that you're not comfortable with doing or don't want to do, you don't have to, right? But my encouragement is that you experience as much as you possibly can while you're there. And particularly, you know, being in that place of soaking up the wisdom and the knowledge that's available about living aloha and what does that really mean. So that is the lei making and hula lesson. We're also going to have a full moon mythology bonfire ceremony with that. So they're going to be sharing with us the legend of Maui, the demigod, and more about the history of the Hawaiian Islands, all of that kind of stuff. And then we are going to do an Ava ceremony. So Ava, I know it as kava from Fiji. So when I was in Fiji, we had kava a number of different times when we were in Fiji. And it's a very sacred ceremony that they do, and the way that they make it is very sacred. So we're going to do an Ava ceremony, which is the Hawaiian version of the kava, and that will be with the bonfire, and that coincides with the full moon. So we are going to be doing a full moon release, and this bonfire will happen that same day. So then we are also going to be doing a crystal bowl healing and a sacred cacao ceremony. So that's going to be amazing. A friend of mine gets this really sacred cacao from Costa Rica, and she makes it. If you've ever been to a cacao ceremony, some of you know it usually tastes like crap. Like, it usually doesn't taste very good, but she makes it taste good, and it's a drink. So it's not like, yeah. So it's amazing, and it also has just super healing properties as well. So those are some of the activities that we're going to be doing during the week. Each day, each of the 5 main days, I'm actually going to be focusing on an element. So there's 5 different feng shui elements that we'll be focusing on. So we are going to be focusing on the 5 elements while we are there. So this is something really unique to this retreat that you will not have experienced at any other retreat, I can guarantee. Unless you've been on a feng shui retreat where they have done that. But the 5 elements are fire, water, earth, metal, and wood. And each of the 5 main days, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we are going to be focusing on one of those elements each day. And what that means is that I will be sharing information about that element, obviously, but also the food will relate to that element. The activities that we're doing will relate to that element. If there's yoga that day, yoga will relate to that element in some way, or Nia dance will relate to that element in some way. And I'm super excited, especially about the food aspect of things, about bringing in that element for that particular day. So super excited about that aspect of it. As far as, you know, what is it that you're going to be able to take away from the retreat? We have many transformational experiences that we're going to be offering as well, and these are going to assist you in becoming more vitally you. We are going to be talking, I'm going to be giving you information about daily rituals that you can do. And these are things that you can do when you're at the retreat, and then also be able to take them home with you as well. We are going to be, as I mentioned, focusing on the 5 elements and how to utilize those in your home, in your office, with your life, with your emotions, all of those different things. So we're going to bring in the aspect of elements to that. So you get a lot more information about like how can you actually work with the elements to raise your vibration and to become more vitally you. We are going to be doing a 90-day creation process. So this is a signature process that I've developed from a couple different, I pulled it from a couple different things, and it just works really well to help you focus for a 90-day period. So I feel like the year planning is especially in this now dynamic of the 5D where things are changing so fast, it's really hard to plan a whole year out. I like the 90 days, it's an easier chunk, and you do seem to make more progress when we do that. So we have the 90-day creation. We're also gonna do 50 fun things for business and for life. So you're gonna be able to creating these lists of 50 fun things that you can do in your life, and also 50 fun things for your business, to help bring more of that lighter, playful energy into those aspects. So that's going to be amazing. I'm super excited about that. We're also going to be kind of digging into the emotions. As I mentioned, Maui has a way of bringing things up. So we are going to, I'm going to share with you tools of how you can work with emotions, and how does resistance show up in your life, like to recognize when it's resistance that's blocking you, and to actually help you see what might be blocking you from doing what you need to be doing, or moving forward on a project that maybe you're super excited about, but it just doesn't seem to be flowing. So we're going to be working with that aspect of things. You'll learn some new tools around that. I will also be sharing feng shui for your office, and the participants in the retreat, you guys, will be able to bring or actually send, hopefully, to me ahead of time pictures of your office, as well as just a drawn floor plan, and then I'll use that to help teach and to show people, everyone, you know, what are some of the things that we can do to shift the energy in our office to make it more supportive for us. So that's going to be amazing. I'm so excited about all of this. So excited. And then, of course, the angels want to come in, and we are going to be doing a full session with the angels about deepening your connection with your spiritual team of angels and guides, and also get you in a place where maybe you're a little bit more open to hearing what they have to say, and get you communicating more with your spiritual team and your angels and guides. So that's going to be an amazing session. And I may actually do some, I may just do some like a gallery style readings in that session as well. We'll see. We'll see what they have in store. We never know. So it's amazing. And then I also have a swag bag that I'm going to be giving each participant that is going to have just some things that'll really help you on your journey when you get home. These are things that will assist you, and I'm not gonna give you any hints because I want it to be a surprise. And so yeah, super excited about that. So you're going to be surrounded by angels all week long. You're going to be in a beautiful setting. Maui is amazing. The energy of Maui will change you. In 1 week, you will experience more personal and spiritual growth than you may have experienced in years. It is that powerful, just the energy of it. And I'm getting chills as I'm sharing that. So if you are in a space where you are ready to get yourself set up for 2020, because it's coming very, very soon, and this retreat is in November. If you're ready to get set up for 2020 and to really become more vitally you, check out the links below for additional information and registration. So, and of course, spaces are limited. I only have so much space in the villa, and so if you're interested in this, if you're feeling the call, and that's the one thing I would say is check in with yourself and make sure that you're getting a yes, right? Getting a full body yes around that. And not to say that you won't have some resistance, because often when we're called to do things that are for our higher good, there is resistance. So there may be some resistance, but typically you can feel the excitement. You maybe get chill bumps, chicken skin as we call it here in Hawaii. You might get the angel bumps, just that confirmation that, oh yeah, this is right and true and I need to be there. So I know the angels have been telling me that they are going to be bringing this to the people that need to see this. So if you're watching this video, that is like one sign right there, right? So have an amazing rest of your day. So much love, so much aloha. Hope to see you in Maui in November.